Hello, good morning. Anyone there?
Yeah, hi Dilip. Good morning. Yeah, you are not audible. Check your mic settings.
Yeah, I was on mute, sorry. As no one was responding, I just kept on mute.
Yeah, I think you are not going to join actually. So I just went away. Already 4 minutes were gone. All right.
Sorry
Can
about
you?
the delay. Yeah, I was finishing up my stand-up and then I jumped into here. Sorry about that.
Right. Can you give a short introduction? Kind of experience you have
Absolutely.
back and all.
Yeah, your good name, please?
It's supposed to be coded. You can go ahead without that.
Okay, yeah. My name is Dilip Kumar Somajosla. I hold more than 15 plus years of experience in the industry. I have been working on Java J2E technologies so far, and my expertise towards Spring Boot, microservices, RESTful web services, and Hibernate on the ORM side. And also coming to the databases, I work with Oracle, SQL, MySQL, and Postgres on the RDBMS side, and also have good experience on the Cassandra and MongoDB on the NoSQL database side. And talking about the servers experience, I worked with legacy servers like on-premise servers like JBoss and Apache Tomcat, WebLogic and WebSphere. And along with that, I do have experience with cloud platforms like AWS and GCP, where I work with a couple of projects in cloud migration from the on-premise server to cloud migration. And secondly, coming to the role and responsibilities, I have been working with SSNC technologies since last couple of years. We have been building a health financial product, which is mainly dealing with the claim adjudication. This project is mainly for Humana. So we completely adjudicate the claims of Humana client from the point of loading the claim and adjudicating it and getting it paid to the customer or the pharmacy. So this product is completely built on Java J2E technologies with Spring Boot 3x, and JDK 21 has been used. And as the backend APIs, we have developed these with RESTful web services, along with Kafka as a event-driven communication between upstream and downstream. We also have used the web clients in communicating with non-blocking queues. Whereas we also have used some kind of clean clients where we were also depending on some kind of blocking queue connectivities between multiple APIs that we have. And we use a lot of JUnit and Marketo on the development state, where we ensure that we cover the code in a better way, like which reaches to 85% plus in the code coverage manual. And we also write CI/CD pipelines for the APIs that we are building and the microservices that we are creating for. And we have a couple of stages that we ensure that the microservice will pass through. Like we have CodeKL smell, and we also have SonarQube that is integrated, where we check the standards of the application and anything that is missing through the pipeline. Then the build gets passed through the Docker image creation. Once it is done, the CI/CD pipeline will take care to deploy into Kubernetes pods. So our platform is Kubernetes, where we deploy our applications. And we have various environments where we work with, starting with the dev and up to production. We have almost 7 environments where we pass through our application and have the QA test the application through. And coming to the UI experience, I am not very proficient in UI, but I have good experience in UI. I work with Angular 14, 16, but not on the major aspect of UI. This is a small background of me, and currently I'm working with SSNC Technologies as a senior software engineer, holding a little more responsibilities than a senior software engineer currently. And I do code reviews and I connect with the teams on the technical sessions and understanding their problems and discussing on the technical aspects on the implementation of the task that we have, and we target for the accomplishments of the sprint. So we majorly follow the agile practices where we closely work with POs and Scrum Masters so as to understand the importance of the accomplishments that we are going to deliver. And we participate in grooming sessions and retrospective sessions and sprint and demos closely with the customers and the product owners. Yeah, that is pretty much about me.
Okay. So you also have experience working with the concurrency, multi-threading, those things also?
Yeah.
Executor service and all?
Yeah. We have many that we have implemented in the current project.
Okay. So how will you implement a producer consumer using wait notify and suppose using a queue as a buffer by using multi-threading?
So when you especially talk about this executor with wait and notify,
I'm asking producer consumer. Implement a
producer
producer
consumer.
using wait notify and yeah, and you can use the queue as a buffer.
Okay, so majorly the queue acts as a buffer here, where we have some kind of producer configurations that we create for very likely like the thread pool connection that we require for it, and like how many threads that we wanted to concurrently run through it, and create this particular producer configuration whereas to produce particular data through it. And we also have a consumer configuration that we specially create for.
All right, so you have 15 years of experience. So have you also played a role of like team lead or something? Do you also participate like application design, low-level design with object-oriented design principles and design patterns? So, or do you just work as a developer?
No, in various projects, my role was different. Although my current role is senior software engineer, if you look at my other previous experiences from TTech, I was a principal software engineer, and I was a senior technical member in the JP Morgan Chase when I back working in India. Answering your question, like in various projects, there was multiple opportunities I got to involve with architecture team. Whereas designing the architecture of the project and taking some kind of decisions on the NoSQL SQL side, or migration of the Java, or you consider like event-driven development with Kafka integration. So these kind of decision-making participation I had in my previous experience, where I was closely working with the architecture team and with the particular technical designing team.
Share your script. I will give you one small Java problem. You can use any online compiler or something.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, share entire screen.
I'm sorry. So there is an option called share, right? That is only the one. Share.
Yes.
Share.
Next
Okay,
to
yeah.
that audio button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, meanwhile you can Google it. Yeah, any online compiler. Okay. Yeah. All right, go to chat. I have given you one problem. Click on hide below.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have given you one problem in the chat.
Oh, you have given in the chat. Okay, let me see. Can I copy it there? Any comments, or you want me to just read it from here?
No. You can copy it anywhere.
Just a notepad or something to.
Yeah. Sorry.
Given strings, SQL and list to write a function that returns true if S1 subsequence of S2. Otherwise, return false. Okay. String S1 is a subsequent of S2 if all characters of S1 appears in S2 in the same order, but not necessarily continuously. Okay. S1 Kumar, S1 Kar, S2 contains KAR. Okay. Incorrect order. Okay. Even though missing some characters between output is true. S1 is RAK, output is false. It doesn't contain.
Yeah, also it is case insensitive, so no difference between a small letter, big letter, right? So you can assume like
Yeah.
all inputs are in lowercase only. I have given you one more example with your name Dilip first name. If
No,
I pass
I'm good. Like,
S2, you got the problem, right?
yeah.
Like unlike a Java substring, you have to treat this as a special substring where you can ignore other character, only order you have to ensure.
Okay. S2 doesn't contain RAK, incorrect order. S1 is AR, true. S1 is true. RK false. Okay. Are you okay? If it is in order only, if the characters that we are giving is in order, then we have to print it as true. Okay.
Yeah. So two things basically. First of all characters should be present and in the correct order. Two things we have to ensure.
Okay.
We
Got
can
it.
ignore other characters in between. So characters in S1 can be here and there, not necessarily continuously. So if I pass S2 as the leap, then S1 if I pass as deep also, DEEP, it will be true.
Okay.
So you can try with any of the approach, come to your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Then we can discuss on the optimizations.
It is case sensitive or insensitive?
No. You can assume your input will always be in lowercase. Okay. No need of
Okay.
extra handling also. Yeah. Just assume it is in lowercase.
Gotcha. So what I will do.
No need of that also. Okay. All right. I am saying it will be assumed. Yeah.
Okay,
You
no,
will
you're
say
asking me to
all.
assume not to do any. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
understood. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. Equal 0. So this new range. So this is function. Okay, when this one. Okay. Maybe we can do this. String length. We can do this. Then what we will do. Continue for okay.
Fine. Supposing X gets updated, second parameter to if it contains if okay, container about key index is residing at 0.
Anyway, this to care array without contains, I think not going to work. And also no need to create any character array, right? Once you are traversing in the loop, you can access any character using char at method. So no need to create any memory, extra memory also, character array. Already you have, your approach is correct in the while loop approach. You can access any character, right, with the index. Why you will want to use character array? So only thing you have to take care of like moving the pointers. How will you move? All right, Dilip, try to solve this problem. I have given you one more problem in the chat. Try to solve this one.